Hi, Mark Carlisle here. It's Monday, October 27, 2014. Hi, Vernon. How are you? Love you. I appreciate you. When you guys smile and say hi to me, you uplift me. I've been here 30 years, on and off. How would I put it? I've got some issues in town that are pretty disturbing and heartbreaking. And I don't think the citizens of Vernon are going to be happy. I'm uncovering fraud, murder, and that your cops are worthless, that your courthouse is corrupt, and your federal government is corrupt and worthless. I'm going to report to you federal crimes, and I want you to use your knowledge of right from wrong and common sense and ask yourself one question. Have I been railroaded for the past 3 years? Now, here's my story. And I'm going to put this in 10 minutes or less, and then I'm going to come back and do more videos and listing the proof. But first, my story. A little over 3 years ago, I was staying in the plaza in Vernon. I didn't get Social Security. I didn't have a job. I had on-the-job injuries, couldn't work. My MD was committing malpractice against me, and everybody was telling me to fraud the system. I wouldn't do it. I want you to know I've been denied places to live. I've had attempts on my life, and I have information on old murders. I want you to know that I uncovered the information on the Kennedy assassination that talks about George Bush Sr. being involved and Jose Delgado of the CIA, and that the United States federal government is going to reduce world population and they're going to murder you. And I'm going to prove it to you right here, right now. When the DC shooter and the woman from Connecticut died, the FBI lied to you and said they're paranoid and delusional. These were psychophysical weapons, electromagnetic weapons, microwaves, radio waves. There's over 23 different patents for these kind of systems, but the federal government knowingly, willingly lied to you. When there's murder and cover-up and the government lies to you, that shows you they're behind it. When police officers and hospitals won't stop it, then they're behind it. You have to ask yourself this: when you have a predator, until they're stopped, who's next? Remember, when you realize they're there, who is before you and who's after you? Remember, they're going to be a predator until they're stopped. Now think about this. If you look on Prison Planet, I think it was September 16th, 2013 or September 26th, the FBI Valerie Parlave gave a statement, excuse me, I'm being jammed with the mind control. Valerie Parlave gave a statement to the American public that DC shooter was paranoid and delusional. They lied to you. It's psychophysical weapons. You understand? And I'm stating this. Look it up yourself. Look up the technology. Subvocal tech, remote viewing, electromagnetic brain control or mind control, RFID microchips, the Very Chip Company, aka Digital Angel. I was implanted by my MD and given 2 shots. I was also shown a form on Class 2 implants, and she told me it was the law. I knew she was lying to me. I knew it was against my religious beliefs, which is a federal crime, but it was done to me anyway. I had no choice. Well, since it's been done, I've lost my life for the past 3 years. I've been tortured every day. I lose my bowels. I get choked. And the technology exists, and I can prove it to you. But I want you to look it up yourself. When you read it yourself, you'll realize that I'm telling you the truth. Now look at me, people. You know when you see me on the streets, I'm straight up. And if I'm telling you the truth, then who's lying to you? Now think about this. When I met Office of Emergency Management Mike Procaro, he lied to me he was Homeland Security even though it was on his license plate. Well, I tell you what, America and the citizens of Rockville, you better look at Department of Homeland Security and what they got planned for you. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to get rid of your gun rights. The second thing they're going to do is it's called martial law in America. Now think about this. World War III has been going on for 40 years or more, since the 50s. It's a silent war. They're saying a Cold War. But the fact is it's popping. And guess what? They think you're expendable and you're going to be the dummy that's going to go in and solve their problems. You're the pawn on the chessboard. Well, I've had enough. I know this. The federal government killed Kennedy and we were taken over by the CIA. You understand? Look at Jose Delgado and mind control and the CIA's plan to use this on the American public. Now remember, Kennedy said he was going to be killed because world population was going to be reduced by half. Tell you what, it's going to be over 90%. Now ask yourself this. In my other videos, you see me attacked. When I try and come forward and tell my story, I can't make progress. Well, understand this. I was attacked here in Vernon. I was assaulted in Pizza Palace. I was given a drink where I went unconscious. You understand? I woke up in Kavanaugh's store and someone was doing a medical procedure. Now think about this, citizens of Rockville. Kavanaugh bragged to me, I did this to you and I got away with it. Him and Charlie Johnson from the prosecutor's office. Think about this. When I was in the hospital earlier, like a month earlier, something was stuck in my ear and they put some kind of bug in there and they said, hi, we're the Courthouse people. Then I was microchipped. Then when I went unconscious in Kavanaugh's store, someone had tampered with my rectum. Now think about this. I can't get medical attention and law enforcement doesn't want to know. So you know what that tells me? Cindy Bear and Matt Gdansky, if this is okay for me to go through it, it's okay for you to go through it. Think about this. When I gave Norm the guard a DVD asking for help and listing proof on the technology, he was reamed out by Matt Gdansky and a large group of people. These are federal crimes. Now, since we don't have a USC in the United States anymore, and there are no laws except for railroading your economic slaves, it shows you there's something wrong. Now, citizens of Vernon, ask yourself this. If I'm told to walk from here to Hartford, I have a bomb in me, and if I don't go, I'll be shot or my family members will be killed, does that tell you there's something wrong? Think about that. But I couldn't get help. These are federal crimes. Think about this. I have a lot more information, but my timer's running out, so I'm going to move on to the next video. I want you to know the juice and the truth. You're paying for this. And you're going to not just pay for it with your money, you're going to pay for it with your lives, with the information I got. But I'll put it to you like this, on this one last little hint. Look up this video on YouTube called NASA, The End of Humanity, Leaked Document. Look up Dr. Barry Trower, The Cooking of Humanity. Look up microwave weapons. Now understand this, citizens of Vernon. Someone's using a silent sound system here, and the cops are playing stupid. Your churches are playing stupid, but they're all connected. And you got $100 million project. And then you got the people running it telling me to leave town or I'm dead. But I can't get help. Smell it? I do.